4,200 miles of roads ranging from mild to wild across 5 states, countless national forests, parks, and national monuments to visit. We load up the family and friends and head off to see what we can see. Iconic views and roads less traveled. Challenges await us, but that's just part of the adventure. This is Ovens Overland. What's the hardest thing about leaving Texas for a big road trip? The hardest thing, obviously, is leaving Texas. So, simply put, we're north of Dallas from the map, and we gotta get to Flagstaff. Just a short 1,000-ish miles.
The plan. Get your ass to Moss.
So we do just that. We load up the car, head out early in the morning, trying to get to Cloudcroft before night. We managed to do that by only stopping to get gas and getting snacks on the way. We managed to do just that. We got to Cloudcroft for nightfall. We went to Cloudcroft Brewing, ate some pizza, then went to their house for the night. We then programmed my radio and set up our tent to camp, and the trip officially starts tomorrow.
He's gonna get closer to us.
Bugs don't like this. Daddy, I got a bad dream today.
You had a bad dream?
Yes.
What happened?
I was walking on the stairs
Uh-huh.
and I almost hit my head.
Oh no. That was your bad dream?
Yes.
Were you listening to Mommy and Daddy?
Any of you is in my dream.
Oh, it was just you by yourself?
You just all died.
Oh. Okay, look how close he is now. Ready? Come over here.
Foxy wants to see this.
Day two's drive was going to be a lot shorter, relatively speaking, and scenic. So we decided to do a little bit of a detour. We wanted to go to the VLA, and we found out on our route, shown here, that there was a massive fire starting to brew. So we couldn't go south. We had to do our northern route, which isn't bad, still scenic. So we decided to go into Cloudcroft, raid a bakery, and head on out. Scale, they don't look that big, right? Well, zoom on in there. On in there. That little dot, that's a semi-truck. Those are train cars. And that's a satellite dish. These are huge. I think it's a couple miles they span out from the center. Right now they're in the narrow configuration, so they're all pretty close. But yeah, it gets pretty far spread out. This is one of the more unique driving days of my life. We started off in Cloudcroft in the Lincoln National Forest, around 7,000, 8,000 feet, and mountains, trees, cool. Then you dive down into the White Sands area where it's 20, 30 degrees hotter and barren flat. There's a reason why it's a missile range. We bomb it, and heck, we nuked it even. There's not much out there. From miles away, you're told about see the world's largest pistachio. See the world's largest pistachio. Definitely a tourist trap, but we had the luck of on our driving by the world's largest pistachio. Shortly after seeing the VLA, you start getting back into the mountains, then you hit Arizona. When you get to Arizona, you get into proper mountains again. So we've gone from island in the sky of forest down to barren desert to back up to mountains, back into the forest. Our first official wild, if you would call it camping, was at a place called Marshall Lake, just south of Flagstaff. So it'll set us up pretty nicely for hitting the Grand Canyon the next day. We chose that spot because it was a easy spot to hit. If we had people meeting us, they could easily find us in this location. It being a seasonal lake, it was, as you can see now, empty, but it was a good camp spot. It was a good camp spot. I would suggest it to anybody. One thing I'm glad we managed to do for this whole trip is get to our campsites during daylight hours. We had lights for all sorts of night driving, but did not want to use them if we didn't have to. It gave us time to actually set up camp, relax, and just to go to sleep relatively early. This let us start fresh in the morning. No hassles. So when we got to the camp, we let the kid play around a little bit and put him to work, and then off to bed.